How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel Take and Make. I'm glad you're here. In this episode I'm gonna be making an end grain cutting board from leftover walnut that I got from building my dining table. If you guys haven't seen that video, I strongly recommend you do. There is a link in video description, also it's gonna pop up on the screen right now. I got these two long pieces and one big chunk. So let's figure out the dimension for our strips and start cutting them up on a table saw. So our rectangles going to be almost 2" by inch and 1/8. So now we can rip the rest of the wood to this dimension and then we can make our first glue up. Let's go ahead and cut our long pieces now to 17 inches long. I sorted out them by color: sapwood, partial sapwood, almost no sapwood, then 1, 2, 3, 4 dark, then again partial sapwood and sapwood. So it's gonna be 2 cutting boards, and this little stock, these are gonna be our casters. I think it's gonna look cool. All right, let's apply pressure. I honestly don't think it's necessary to put glue on both sides. Look how much waste. Next board I'm only gonna put glue on one. This is the next day, afternoon. Glue had plenty of time to dry. Let's remove these clamps and get to planing. Sweet! We planed all 3 slabs and they look nice. Okay, let's cut those strips now on a table saw on a crosscut sled. It took a little while, but here's our boards. So let's take a closer look. The simplest solution would be just to rotate them 90 degrees. and just glue it like that. It's already looking cool. You can find some symmetry, asymmetry in it, whenever your fantasy takes you. What I'm looking for, like an eye or a diamond looking shape, and we can find it. Just like that. And you see there's like pattern like this. Play around till you're satisfied with what you see. Kind of wavy pattern like this. Again, different people, different tastes. Don't be afraid to experiment. You can make it in chaotic order and it's gonna look nice as long as you like it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mark a bunch of lines with pencil so I know this is the right side up. We have 4 sacrificial boards. Alright, ready for the glue up. Now to the casters. Basically this little block is just giving me enough height so I can put the clamp right in the center of the piece. I think it's working, guys. Busy day. I can't remember I glued so much at once before. 2 cutting boards and 8 casters will be ready to process tomorrow. Both pieces are planed and we're ready to trim all the edges. We have a crack here. Second board has a crack on its side here already. Our next step will be rounding the edges. So I'm deciding to put juice grooves in these boards, but I don't want simple square. I want these corners to be concaved. That's how I want my corner to look like. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to make a jig for our router, which is gonna be like this triangle with all even sides. Basically our router bit gonna follow this, and when it gets to the corner it should create that angle that I'm looking for. Right here is 60 degrees. I bought foot by foot, 1/4 inch thick acrylic glass for this purpose. Let's go ahead and cut our triangle. and I'm gonna drill a 1/4 inch hole in there, and I already have a 1/4 inch bit on my router, and then I'm gonna simply put it on top here, and I know that router and triangle are dead center. Let's grab our bolt and make sure it sits flush. Not quite. Oh yeah, now it for sure does. Also now is the time to drill a hole in the central bigger, so we can install different bits. I'm gonna drill 1.25 inch hole. And just like that, our jig is ready. Let's put it on a router, shall we? We got ourselves pretty cool handmade router attachment. Let's build fence and test it, see how it works. Two beautiful boards. We're gonna set them aside for now. Let's start processing the casters. I know it's a bit overkill to do it on milling machine, but I have it. And I have mail for wood, so why not? Put another clump here just in case. I'm milling walnut casters. Let's put a couple parallels. I'm sure there's gonna be some hate in the comments, but I don't care, man. I'm having fun. That was the last piece. Look at this mess. Name of the picture, Machinist's Nightmare. Have a little bit of tear on edges, but that's fine. We're gonna go to miter saw and trim the edges a little bit. Maybe even make it more like square than a rectangle. We'll see. So I did end up making them more squarish. Alright, we can get to sanding now. Alright guys, it's time we address those cracks. Where do we take the dust, you may ask? From the sander, of course. There's plenty. So procedure is quite simple. We put a little bit of glue in the crack and then we rub the dust, and we may need to do it a couple times. Now the vertical is not as easy, but still same process. Hit it with sanding block and see if there's any voids that you may still want to address. There it is, guys. This one turned out a little ugly, but once we apply oil on it, everything is going to be much darker and it's going to be not as noticeable. The other board looks really nice. I got both boards sanded to 180. We're going to spray it with water to raise the grain, and then we're going to sand it with 240 and it's going to be final stage. And they're gonna look pretty freaking cool. Wow. We're gonna get those casters customized with the help of this LaserPecker 4. So I've been experimenting a little bit with settings and I got the one that I like. It looks pretty good. I set those 3 screws on the table already, so every single caster will sit in the same place, and we're gonna have our logo in this corner, the logo of my channel, and February 2025 is the month and year when I am recording this. Let's go! Burn, baby, burn! Total time of engraving 1 minute to do the logo and 6 seconds for February 25th. That's pretty darn good. Yeah guys, so if you're in the market for laser, consider this LaserPecker 4. It's a dual laser. It has diode laser and infrared laser, and the range of materials you can engrave is crazy. Not everything, but a lot of stuff. Steel, plastic, stainless steel, acrylic, leather, wood obviously, and lots of other stuff. It's a very compact design and it has lots of attachment. You can engrave tumblers, also it has sliding table attachment, and you can engrave larger objects like up to 300 by 160 millimeters wide. And it's very well built. Almost no plastic to this laser. Everything's made out of aluminum. The link for this laser will be down below. Alright, let's apply some mineral oil I got this on Amazon, food grade. I'll leave you a link in the description. What a beautiful transformation. Now those colors really pop. Wipe off the excess, and then we're gonna let it sit overnight, and tomorrow install rubber fit. Those juice grooves look slick. You guys like it? Boom! Look at that. What a beautiful set. 2 cutting boards and 7 casters. That's gonna be a great addition to the table that I built, and we're sure gonna enjoy using them. Thank you very much for making to the end of this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button and drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. If you're not already, please consider subscribing to my channel. That's it for this one, and I will see you in next one. God bless.